I thought Barry loved me. I thought I loved him. And if what we had was love, I was done. In my 38 years on planet Earth, I had never questioned what love was. I had assumed it was a feeling, a warm, fuzzy sensation of light, laughter, and complete acceptance. Of course, when you're in love, it's obviously the best feeling on earth, until it's not. I decided to Google love, and among the many definitions I found is this. It's a widespread, incurable disease that is known to affect the mind and sometimes the body. Symptoms may include affected judgment, lightheadedness, watering eyes, chest pains, and increased need to be with the person who infected you. It's highly contagious and can be deadly. As I walked through the front door of the Bliss Cafe and Spiritual Bookstore the next morning, Deepak blasted me awake with his usual sweet smile and sparkling eyes. This was what unconditional love felt like. A face that lights up and nearly screams, "I'm so happy to see you!" I imagine that's what a father's love would be like. An unexpected wave of happiness washed through me. Suddenly, I noticed I could breathe deeper as I felt my soul sink into the truth of this very safe person and this very safe place for me to land. During our morning chai and chat fests, as I call them, Deepak had learned more than he probably cared to about my relationship with Barry. In his kind and non-judgmental way, he had allowed me to vent without ever pointing out the many red flags that had surfaced from the very beginning. Deepak, given everything I've told you about Barry, I have a couple of professional questions I'd like to ask you if that's okay. His expression turned serious and he nodded yes. "Do you think Barry ever loved me?" I asked in barely a whisper. Deepak let out a long sigh. "Holly, a man like this is not capable of love. Technically, he could be diagnosed as a toxic narcissist, maybe even a sociopath. From everything you've told me about him, he displays the classic profile: arrogance, a sense of entitlement, little if any respect for boundaries, selfishness, self-importance, haughty and belittling behavior. Expecting him to love you would be like asking a man with no arms to hold you. Simply impossible and not your fault." Did I love him? It felt sure like love to me, and it was more intense and more wonderful than anything I've ever experienced in the past. I thought we were soulmates. If that wasn't love, what is? Deepak looked into my eyes. Love is many things. It's more than just feelings. Most importantly, love is a behavior. It's a practice, a decision, a way of being. And while it does come with good feelings, over a lifetime, the feelings come and go. To maintain lasting love, the behavior must always be loving. A long-lasting marriage requires a combination of trust and connection and friendship and good communication. We humans need to feel emotionally and physically safe in order to thrive together. Narcissists tend to be very smart, and Barry knew just what to say to you and how to say it so that you could feel like finally there was someone who totally gets you, someone who knows your innermost thoughts and needs and desires. Unfortunately, Barry love-bombed you, and you fell into a state known as being in love. This state sets off cascades of feel-good hormones in your brain, things like dopamine, oxytocin, and adrenaline. You went into the state I like to call the socially acceptable form of insanity. Being in love is nature's trick to get us to pair up and mate and procreate. If you're lucky, the state lasts as long as 3 years, and then you move into a state of more mature, deeper love that isn't as intense, but is, in its own way, sweeter and more satisfying. I let that sink in. He was right. I had been love-bombed, and I lost the war. A hot chill trickled down my spine, landing in my pelvis and burning my dreams of happily ever after. Wringing my sweaty hands together, I exhaled what felt like a plume of ash. If you feel like you might never love again, you might never trust again, I've just created a 10-part Healing the Heart yoga video series, and it's been taught by the world's most beloved yoga instructors as a way to heal and guide you back into love. You can access the videos for free right now when you pre-order my book. Please visit thelovethief.com for all the details.